up in the year 2021. Yeah, we need you guys to subscribe to our YouTube page. So go to our YouTube page, 957 The Boss. 957 The Boss. And subscribe to our YouTube page. Say what's up. I might got a prize. I might have a prize to we'll go to YouTube. I'm gonna give a prize. What's up, Texas? Texas in the house. Houston's in the house. What's going on this morning? Oh yeah. For you guys didn't know, I am running for mayor of Omaha. Yeah, but I threw my hat in the ring, or not hat. I threw my hair in the ring. Threw my hair. Oh yeah, so I'm no nonsense. So what you see is what you get. But you know that I love my community without a doubt. All right. So y'all just go ahead and call me Mayor King. We're going to call into an existence because we're working on our God skills over here at 95.7 The Boss. Oh, yeah, we are working on behavioral modification without a doubt. Today is Make That Money Monday, though. We want you guys to be intentional on making that money today. Oh, yeah, we want you to do it the honest way, though. We don't want nobody get in trouble. No stress on nobody. Oh, yeah, if you got to file for unemployment, get it done. If you got to do your taxes in order to start getting these relief dollars that's coming down from the corona, get it done. If you need to apply for an upgrade, oh yeah, within your own job, get it done. Yeah, today is to go after that money, man. It's the time to go after that money. Make that money Monday. That means making great money decisions. Oh yeah, great money decisions. We got to do that also. So a lot of this depend on us. We just can't depend on those politicians or whomever. We got to do it ourselves. We got to participate in the change without a doubt. We got to participate in the change. I went to a movie this weekend. You guys got to go check it out. You got to go check it out. It's called One Night in Miami. Yep, One Night in Miami. Let me tell you who. Give you a little snippet of it. But I went, it's produced and directed by Regina King. But One Night in Miami is a Amazon original movie, but it's in the theaters right now. They cast Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, and Sam Cooke. They come together One Night in Miami. Man, it is a great movie. It is a great movie for this time because we do have a responsibility to the freedom of our people. Without a doubt, we have to participate. And Brother Malcolm, from being from Omaha, put the pressure on the other three brothers to, lead the freedom charge in their particular fields. Jim Brown, football, and then eventually movies. Of course, Muhammad Ali, boxing, and then Sam Cooke, of course, a singer, artist. And so all of them contribute in our freedom. And you got to go see it. This is one of the reasons why I'm in this race, because I want to continue the participation of our freedom, without a doubt. You listen to 95.7 The Boss, y'all. It is the 11th of January, 7:10 in the morning, y'all. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. This week is going to be beautiful. So get out, enjoy yourself. Get your vitamin D on. Oh, yeah, it's going to be sunny today. Get your vitamin on. Without a doubt, that's the only way you're gonna be healthy. So get out, get that sun. Oh yeah, get that sun. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Miss Claire. Good morning, Omaha audience. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. Oh yeah, we appreciate you guys supporting 95.7 The Boss. Oh yeah, again, I am running for mayor of Omaha, Nebraska. You know, I'm not that woulda, coulda, shoulda type of person. Might as well get it done, without a doubt. Might as well get it done. Everyone has to challenge self in order to grow. So this is my challenge for self. But also, we got to change the narrative in politics. Oh yeah, we got to change the narrative. That means we got to send different people with our agenda in their mind. Without a doubt, the rich have gotten, they made trillions of dollars during this recession. And that's true. The rich got richer during this pandemic. Congress debated for us just to get barely $600. And if you look at the Corona bill, they sent billions of dollars to different nations around the world. But they debating to give us $600 to $1,200, our current Congress people. But if you look at the bill, see, I follow legislation. And so, the news media only give you sound bites. TV only give you sound bites. That's why radio is more important, because you can get the narrative. TV only got a small window to tell a story. You might get news stories like Nightline or Dateline. But other than that, you get snippets, 30 seconds to a minute of information, and it's a lot of time it's not accurate or misleading. Always go to the source. Always go to the source. And so if you look at this current bill, they gave billions of dollars to countries around the world. And they gave Americans $600 to $1,200 one time. There's other countries around the world giving their citizens a monthly stipend during this time using American money. But if you don't follow legislation, everyone is ignorant. Republicans, Democrats, whites, blacks, everyone is ignorant to what's happening in Washington, D.C. But I read legislation. We got current leadership that know what's going on also, but those opportunities that's coming down from the legislative branch, from the federal government, is not trickling down to the citizens, where business vendors can take advantage of all these dollars that's available through the federal government. You got to have a different leadership that's proactive, that's looking for the money. We need different leadership that's talking economics and talking inclusiveness, not talking about it, but about it. I'm about it. I'm the only black Democrat to lead a Republican election party, 2018. Why? Because I can work across the aisle. I get along with people. See, my mother, even though she picked cotton for white folks, she never taught me to hate white folks. She didn't she didn't pass a burden down to me like you guys do. You pass burden down to your children, and then you want to blame everyone else. No, my mom didn't pass that burn down. She went to church. She actually followed God commands. You don't pass your sins down to your children. So I always tell young people, when old people or whomever, your peers, tell you to do something negative, you feed them with a long handle spoon. You don't include them in your circle no more. Because if they try to get you in trouble, they really don't care about you. And these are just facts. I grew up in Hilltop Projects, baby, and these are the ethics that we live by. Our word was bond. We didn't have no contract. You guys, you contract because you don't trust each other. But our word was bond. These are the things that we lived by, that I live by and still stand on. So as we look at the climate in DC, I'm telling you how to get the bag. I'm telling you how to get the bag. I've been getting the bag. I'm telling you how to get the bag, and it's no secret. See, a lot of people, they want to keep secrets and they didn't want to charge you. See, I work for God. I work for God. We're gonna give it to you free. And so the day is Make That Money Monday. How you get the bag is if you are a business, or let me back it up. If you don't have a business, if you have a hobby right now, change that hobby into a business. Change that hobby into a business, and then you can take advantage of all the tax laws that have been passed. You're too focused on the media saying it's for the rich, it's for the rich. No, it's for those that have developed a business, a for-profit business. We got a lot of intelligent wealth here in our community. We got to turn that from hobby to business so we can take advantage of the tax laws, so we can have more deductions, so we have a greater chance of getting a return, a bag. These are our behavioral switches that we need to introduce and as well as practice and engage in our life without a doubt. So let's be intentional today on making that money. It is 7:18, so you got some time to get to work. If you head to work, you are on time without a doubt. Today, again, it's going to be beautiful today. It's going to be in the 40s. All week is going to be in the 40s. Tomorrow's going to be almost 50, as well as Wednesday. So get out, enjoy the weather. Be careful because it is still slippery early in the morning, without a doubt. But again, today is Make That Money Monday. It's January the 11th, 7/19. And, making that money Monday is also a mindset. So we have a lot of intelligent wealth here in North Omaha in particularly. We give that intelligent wealth to all areas of this community. I'm encouraging us to use our intelligent wealth and develop parallel infrastructures, parallel structures. We also have to be proactive in the mission of freedom, without a doubt. And so that's why I'm getting in the game of politics, because I know politics runs everything. Legislation runs everything. Obviously, we have been left off the budget. The only way they put us on a budget is putting more money towards enforcement. Now we got to look at putting money into business. I'm strictly focused on economics, bringing economic opportunities for those that are developing businesses. I mean, interested in incubators, where we got all these Fortune 500 companies. We should they should be incubating all that knowledge with other areas of the city so we can develop other businesses. It's really simple. We got the most millionaires per capita, and then we got a few billionaires. Why can't we do something different than the same? We don't have to do the same. It's going to take us years to change if we continue to do the same. We just got to make decisions. We gotta have someone at the table. We gotta have someone at the table that really care about people for real. We got to send people that want to represent us as our politicians. We got to make sure that they actually care about us. We got to make sure that they don't value money more than their neighbor. These are the people that we need to start sending to be our representatives. Show and prove. Show and prove. We got to stop letting rich people lead us. You know, we got to stop letting rich people lead the charge. There's way more middle class and so-called poor class or low class. Where you see how they put us in classes? See how the elite put you in classes? Call you low class. What kind of name is that? Middle class, high class. It's more low class and so-called middle class than upper class. And so, people, we need to unify with the vote in order to make a change. If you want to make a change on the local level affects us on a daily basis. Of course, on a federal level, it affects us, but on a local level, it affects us on a daily basis because we live here locally. We got to make sure that we send leadership that actually care about you, without a doubt. And if you look at the history of how dollars have been allocated, North Omaha in particular have been left behind. There's been broken promises at the broken promises at the broken promises. At the broken promise. I'm a man of my word. I don't need no contract. So we need to start sending people that will do what they say and not be scared to say what's necessary to whomever. We can't continue to send soft people in the room and then negotiating for themselves and not for the community. They're getting paid off before they get to the negotiating table. They call lobbyists. But I'm getting in the mix, without a doubt. Omaha, Nebraska. I appreciate you guys in your cars, at home. But we're going to get it done. So I want to put something official out on Facebook. So we'll be looking for volunteers to help out with this journey. All right. I'll have more specifics on some of our initiatives, but our main initiatives is to attack the digital divide. We have over 40,000 young people, a lot of poor individuals that couldn't afford or can't afford internet. They can't even do their homework. We got people that's in a pandemic that that can't get to a hospital because the hospital's quarantined, so they don't have no access to telemedicine. You need internet to do that. We're blessed to be bringing internet service to Macy, Nebraska on an Indian reservation. We'll hopefully be completing that job this week. We put up our last tower, a 100-foot tower. After that, we should be testing the wireless equipment next week, and we should be providing internet and phone service to the Macy people on the Omaha reservation. That's the company that I created, a 7-year journey to get it done. After we complete Macy, which is in the next, like I said, February, we come into Omaha. We're going to start building in Omaha, regardless if I win or lose. The mirror race. We're going to build an internet infrastructure here in Omaha, and we're going to provide internet phone service to the so-called poor people. We're going to build it ourselves. It's going to be a Black-owned company. But one unique thing that we're going to do, we're going to use legislation from a Trump administration as well as legislation from Obama administration. So you guys, listeners, my listening audience, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs, you can have ownership in this company. Yes, it's called equity crowdfunding. So we're going to sell stock on a local level so you can have ownership in this internet company that we building. We come in with a whole different model because in Hilltop Projects, one of the things that I learned specifically is that we loved our neighbor. So sometimes we had and they didn't have, we gave, and sometimes it was flipped. Sometimes they had, we didn't have, and they gave to us. When we borrow eggs or flour, my mom always says she'll have it back on a Pacific date, and she always had it back on a Pacific date. Larry Food Station, which is on 33rd and Lake, which is a daycare now, he gave credit to those women in the projects. My mother kept her word and paid her credit bill at Larry Food Station because she had to feed her family. See, these are the ethics that I grew up on. And so it has been lost. And this is the kind of politics that I'm going to be bringing to the forefront. If you're not ethical, you can't be around me. Period. Longevity is the only mission. Longevity is the only mission. And as you young people travel to school, I'm telling you, I don't care who it comes from. If someone tell you do something negative, if it comes from your own family members, sometimes you gotta treat them with a long handle spoon. You don't need them in your immediate circle. They don't care about you if they try to get you in trouble or tarnish your reputation. And that is just the truth. You don't need them in your circle. Feed them with a long handle spoon, treat them with respect. But you can't have no one around you that is a detriment to your freedom. Being a former probation officer, I speak for real. You got young men saying they love these young women and getting them entrapped by putting dope in their house. I'm tired of hearing all those stories. Over and over. We take advantage of each other. Trying to get over on somebody. And that comes from the top, from the bottom. We do it to ourselves and other people do it to us. So, like my man Sam Cooks, a change is going to come, without a doubt. Omaha, the Birds of Bluster. It is 7:30, the 11th of January. Let me play a little bit of music real quick. Oh, yeah, Omaha, Nebraska. Boss with me.
First class, take a trip. Top down in the whip. Speeding like I'm never gonna crash. Live every day like it's my last. Spent a couple stacks on the trip. Ain't even take a sip of a tip. I got more racks in the stash. Live every day like it's my last.
Motivation ain't never been a problem for me. While y'all was doing time, I got a degree, wrote a book, ran for office, and dropped a CD. The proof is in the pudding, homie, you not like me. I was raised much different, special since an infant. When you're born to spit bars and your songs hit different. I might beat the beats up, but I don't hit women on the coast of Costa Rica with my family just chilling. Top flight on deck, tequila with the lemon. You ain't gotta like it, but that's just how I'm living. Instead of all the hating, you might want to mimic. And for the right price, I can show you how I did it. Return on investment, I can show you how to flip it. I'm trying to see a Billy, boy, I'm on a mission. Different scenes in my life play like motion pictures. Rappers on their drizzy, they some acting and hit.
First class, take a trip. Top down in the whip. Speeding like I'm never gonna crash. Live every day like it's my last. Spent a couple stacks on the trip. Ain't even take a sip of a tip. I got more racks in the stash. Live every day like it's my last.
I overcame things that made greater men stumble. Regardless of my accomplishments, I try to stay humble. I never been much for being in the limelight. I'd rather read a book while I get my mind right. People hate you, mad that they ain't you. Bring up things that's painful and tell you what you can't do. I elevate above the hate, I'm in a new atmosphere. My career taking off, I'm in a new stratosphere. It's a lot of folks that's mad that I'm here. I celebrate the hate, champagne glasses in the air. I ain't in the slipping, I'm just in the winning. I might sign a deal, but for now I'm independent. I'm on my Percy Miller cause there ain't no limit. They call me IZ, boy I'm the realest. You act like men, but you gossip like women. I've been real since juvie, you can ask the homie senseless.
First class, take a trip. Top down in the whip. Speeding like I'm never gonna crash. Live every day like it's my last. Spent a couple stacks on the trip. Ain't even take a sip of a tip. I got more racks in the stash. Live every day like it's my last. It's all in the way you touch me, baby. It's all in the way you're loving me. Ooh, you're driving me crazy. I want you, baby. So bring your body next to me and let's explore the boundaries of love, leaving nothing left in between. Been waiting for this moment to be seen, and I'ma give everything. And I'ma be loving you and loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you and loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. I'ma be loving you and all of the above. I'm mesmerized by the look in your eyes. It's oh so very enchanting. One taste of your lips, and I'm so intoxicated. So bring your body next to me. Let's explore the boundaries of love, leaving nothing left in between. Been waiting for this moment to be seen, and I'ma give everything. I'ma be loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you, and I'm gonna be loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you. Love, 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 love. Oh, love, 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 love. And I'm gonna be loving you and loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you, and I'm gonna be loving you and loving you. I just can't get enough of loving you. I'll never give it up. The way you touch my body, it really turns me on. And I'm gonna be loving you. Let's explore the boundaries of love, leaving nothing left in between. Waiting for this moment to be seen, and I'ma give everything.
I know you about that bankroll, so I had to hit you with that mace flow. Pull up to your crib and girl, I hate it when you say no. My game cold. When I met you, swear that you was J-Lo. Body of a goddess, girl, be careful with that halo. Okay, so what I gotta do to get you vibing with the crew? Ain't trying to violate your mood, but girl, my eyes been stuck on you. So what are you into? Flowers, maybe fruit, you know the club, it ain't my move. We can lay up and catch a snooze. Ain't trying to run no game on you, and you the bomb. Let me come and put this flame on you, and when I'm gone, I don't want no other thing but you. Daydreaming at the ceiling in my room, got me saying, go shorty, it's your birthday. He shouldn't have let you go in the first place. You probably hear this all the time, but girl, you worthy. And it's a celebration by you, sweetest rum cake. I'm saying, go shorty, it's your birthday. He shouldn't have let you go in the first place. You probably hear this all the time, but girl, you worthy. And it's a celebration by you, sweetest rum cake. I'm saying, I know I rap nice, bump the stereotype. I need a nice wife who can give me a slice, feed me at night. When together we can take off in flight. Tell me your goals, and when you reach them, I can bring them to light. Now listen, it's apparent that all of what you've been hearing ain't nothing like what I'm giving. I'm different, I know you feel me. Hold up, what's the deal? My mind like Johnny Gill. Just know I'm so for real. Find a place where we can chill and be cool, cause I seen games too. Put your finger in my phone, but these hoes ain't you. Sure, I keep a couple fans, but that's how I do. Many girls around the world, but they ain't nothing like you. So go, shorty, it's your birthday. He shouldn't have let you go in the first place. You probably hear this all the time, but girl, you worthy. And it's a celebration by you, sweetest rum cake. I'm saying, go, shorty, it's your birthday. He shouldn't have let you go in the first place. You probably hear this all the time, but girl, you worthy. And it's a celebration by you, sweetest rum cake. I'm saying, go, shorty, it's your birthday. He shouldn't have let you go in the first place. You probably hear this all the time, but girl, you worthy. And it's a celebration by you, sweetest rum cake. I'm saying, go, shorty, it's your birthday. He shouldn't have let you go in the first place. You probably hear this.
I'm gonna keep it rolling, y'all. Again, today it's Make That Money Monday, 7:42 in the morning. It's gonna be a beautiful day, so get out, enjoy today. Enjoy today.
Looking out my window, can hear the streets lit. Strays flying through glass, innocent bodies hit. Devil's claws in my back, I hear the block calling. I send my prayers up to God, hope he keep me from falling. Watching the news, all the shooting, going back to back. No power moves, or lucrative steps, they taking us back. Remove the chains, still had our brains, we still enslaved. So who's to blame for lack of change? We still afraid. Solar seeds make empty trees that bear no fruit. The life lessons was lost, it started at the root. Government assistance won't lend a hand if daddy's home. Mother standing on independence, keep broken homes. But I can't cast no stone, but I'm casting stones. Separating powder on the counter, whipping rock on the stove. Cook. We just repeat what we shown. Kill or be killed, hustle or starve, leaving our own scars.
I hear these locks falling. They're in my ears, screaming melodies of da 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 da. Clock singing melodies, da da. Get money, what they telling me, da.
We just repeat what we shown. Kill or be killed, hustle or starve, leaving our own scars. I learned it ain't what you say. It ain't dealt, nigga. Play it. The last word from a dying father I sat and prayed with. Keep focused on your dreams, time is nothing you can play with. So grab a hold, keep control in the heat. Ain't no love, it's just war in these streets. Listen, ain't being fucked by no. Leave you with the beast. We in too deep. Can't take your breath cause you'll get water in your lungs. Can't surface for air cause crabs that's on your ankles weigh a ton. I hope the hate tastes like acid on your tongue. Poison our minds and gave us guns to keep us trapped up in these slums. Don't get no life but we about action where I'm from. Cameras catching the action, the smart niggas acting, clapping drums. With no lines, the shit major. Into your maker for false flag. Quit all that faking.
I hear these locks calling. They're in my ears, screaming melodies of da 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 da. Clock singing melodies, da da. Get money, what they telling me, da da.
We just repeat what we show. Kill or be killed, hustle or starve, leaving our own scars.
Man, that was Colin. That was Toot. 14-year-old daughter. Omaha styling. Keep it rolling, my man Jay Keys. Just get by, y'all. Boss with me.
It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by, I'ma get by. Nowadays rolling too deep. Me and my partners be coolin'. Grinding to get it and stack it up, rack it up, split it up, that's what we doin'. Get to be asking what's up. Ay, I'm trying to stay out the way. Head on the swivel, I'm watching the walkers that push on your soul every day. I'm dope. Ay, I'm so organic. Yeah, we pushing product. What? We set the standards. Ay, every day you gotta elevate. Always be pushing to get more. Always be listening to intuition. I promise to God you'll get more. It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by, I'ma get by. Breaking the mold, man, I'm different from most. Pops had a hold on my head, bro. Soaking the game up until I came up to a time when I needed to flip mode. Niggas be asking what's up. I'm trying to stay out the way. Swinging and switching lanes with the thing. I promise my mama I'll change, but I'm dope. Hey, I'm so fantastic. Hey, you see the drip, where you can have it. Hey, if you really wanna get up and get it, my nigga, there ain't no excuses. Look at your life, and if you ain't satisfied, trying to change up to the deuces. It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by, I'ma get by.
Again, y'all, the pandemic is still going on, so make sure you guys still follow the Corona 19 protocol. And as you see the unrest in DC, you know, I'm urging you guys to be careful as you travel throughout your days. Hopefully the tension has gone down a little bit from Washington, D.C. But you can see how people are mad at the legislative branch, those that are making decisions for our daily lives. You know, people are upset, and it's becoming a collective. It's becoming a collective of people that are upset with governmental decisions. And so we truly got to look at who we sending, who's representing us. We have to participate in the process. We have to vote. We have to participate. Those that are in power are not just going to just give it up. You have to vote in order to participate in a power structure. Right now, those that are on the lower end of the economic scale, we get the last of everything. Our taxes are higher. Our insurance is higher. Even though we're poor, they tax us even more. We pay more for everything. poor people, and we're poor, and they still want you to pay more based off of their decisions. We got to send someone that really care about people and not money. Money is necessary, but it shouldn't be the first thing that's as a motivator for someone. But that's what happened every time. Lobbyists pay these politicians off. Nothing gets really done for the citizens because these leaders are looking out for themselves. The top crooks are politicians. That's just the way it is. They make all the laws. And for those that are so-called poor, we, we actually coming complacent to it. We actually helping them, putting us in this position. So that's why we do things here at 95.7 The Boss. Oh yeah, we are a research radio station. We're in behavioral modification. Our goal is to improve self, family, and a community. And it starts by modifying our behavior. So today is Make That Money Monday. We got do things purposely to make money, but do it honestly because we don't want no one in jail without the bail in jail. No, we don't need that. But there's a mind frame that we have to move on, and that's the mind frame of making sure that we bring in prosperity. So take advantage of any educational programs out there in order to get the bag. Make That Money Monday is not just self gratification. Sometimes it take a plan, introducing your plan and putting action behind your plan. Making Money Monday is a mindset. There's been a lot of so-called poor people that have saved millions of dollars and have worked $2 or $3 jobs an hour. There's a lot of great grandmothers and great fathers that have done that, have sacrificed and saved for their children to go to college for the first time. And they save pennies at a time. If they can do it, we can do the same thing. Collective economics. We can't sit down and wait for someone to give us a handout when we have able bodies to do it ourselves. I'm from this community. To me, ain't no excuses. Either you're gonna get it done or you're not. It's just that simple. Either you're gonna try or you're not. It's just that simple. Either you're gonna participate or whine and complain. We got too many whiners and complainers and not enough but participators. We have to participate in the system. This local election that's coming up in April is too important. We got to make sure that we, have some different leadership. It's been the same thing over and over every year. Every year, North Omaha gets no funding, gets no development. Year after year after year after year. I don't know how long had this city been in existence? Since the 1875 or something like that. Year after year after year, North Omaha is left out of the economic structure of Omaha. Everywhere is thriving. They just gave Crossroads, I don't know what, $80 million, TIF dollars. Why can't we get some TIF dollars over here in North Omaha? We spend money everywhere. Black folks spend money everywhere, all over this community. We don't have restaurants here in North Omaha. That's just facts. We have a few restaurants, but sit-down restaurant where it's nice, you gotta go out west. We don't have that. All the infrastructure is in West Omaha. All the investment has been purposely placed in other areas around the city besides North and South Omaha. South Omaha, has a infrastructure. It's an old infrastructure. I mean, it's the original downtown of Omaha. It wasn't burnt down during the riots. The infrastructure in North Omaha, where predominantly black live, it was burnt down in the 60s and have never been rebuilt. We're talking, I don't know how many years is that? 50 some years. They have it year at the administration have not invested in North Omaha since it got burnt down. I mean, are we going to continue to allow leadership from all levels of government to continue to lead us when they have not brought any economic wealth to our community? Of course, we have a lot of nonprofits. This is a great philanthropic community, Omaha is. But with nonprofits, that's not a sustainable system. You'll never get rich for nonprofit. We'll never have any sustainability for nonprofit because the premise of a nonprofit, we have to keep going back and asking for more money. We need to set up sustainable concrete infrastructure here in North Omaha where we can create some residual information, so residual economics, so we can have some sustainability here. It has to be on purpose. As you see, it has not been done. We got abandoned buildings everywhere or vacant lots everywhere. The budget each year leave North and South Omaha out on purpose. Cinco de Mayo is probably one of the largest festivals in the city. They give very little funding and they bring in probably 250,000 people, probably more than that. These are things that are happening in North Omaha and South Omaha. With the high school in South Omaha over at Bryan. Southside Terrace is still there. Spencer Projects is still here. There's been particular areas in this community that have been left behind in the funding. I had Miss Brennan in here. We discussed her support if in the next 3 or 4 months in regard to supporting Ben in his initiatives in regards to creating a better environment here in North Omaha. City Council is 7 members. Ben can't do it all himself. We got people blaming Ben, but he's only 1 vote. He needs 6 other members, or at least 4 other members to vote with him. It's our responsibility as citizens to bring initiatives or business plans to Ben or our political leaders, and so they can advocate to get it done. We can't stay on the sideline, pointing fingers like we're a fan. Got to get in the game, baby. We got to get in the game. Johnny Rogers, oh yeah, he said it's game day every day. That's the attitude I tell you, baby. It's game day every day. You around me, it's game day, baby. Without a doubt. I'm mentally sharp, physically sharp, spiritually sharp. We got to take it to a different level. This is an opportunity, 2021. Again, today is Make That Money Monday. If you're a business and you've been under the table, what you're doing, you're creating your own self-ceiling. You can only go so far. When you're under the table, see, I'm hitting the table, I only go so far. But when you come out, get your taxes together, get your accountant, bookkeeper, whatever it is, to make sure you're legit so you can take advantage of all these Corona dollars that's going to be trickling down from the federal government. And this is going to probably go on for like at least this year. And if you're not prepared, you won't be getting those dollars. See, as an individual, you're only going to get barely $600, and that's our current leadership. They barely getting you $600, or what, 1,200? Some people maybe got, I don't know. But as a businesses are getting tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars if you are a business. So mindset again today is make that money Monday. We want businesses. If you are doing business under the table, talking about you don't want to pay taxes, no, pay the taxes, man. You'll have greater opportunity. I'm gonna I got an email right here. Let me find the email. And the email is for contract opportunities with the state of Nebraska. All right. Let me see if I can find that email. And then once I find that email, I'm going to go over some of the opportunities. Here we go. All right. I've been in discussion with the state of Nebraska, and you got to have a legit business to take advantage of these contracts. The state of Nebraska is doing something on purpose. They're looking for minority businesses to do business with. All right. You heard it here first on 95.7 The Boss. We will be playing some more commercials. We developing a partnership with the state and letting you know about these initiatives that are available now. You can get contracts. So if you are a vendor, you're a small business, and if you want to do contracting with the state of Nebraska, I can give you all the information. So these are some of the opportunities with the state of Nebraska if you're a small business, and pass this information on again, because today is Make That Money Monday. And this what our politicians should be doing on a daily basis. They should be instructing the citizens on where you get the money, because it's coming down on all levels of government, where vendors or businesses can take advantage, local businesses can take advantage of doing business with the government, from the county, the city, the state, and the federal government. This is the responsibility of the politician, is to make sure that the economics of the citizens is on at least on the educational level, on an equal level. You can't make people act on it, but at least you can get them the information. Okay, so right now, these are contract opportunities right now through the state of Nebraska that they're looking for vendors, particularly minority vendors. All right, so they got agricultural equipment, accessories. So they're talking about like ground maintenance. So like what they need is ground maintenance, construction, OEM parts, services. They got another one, grass mowing, snow removal, clippers, grinders, another one for agriculture, grinders, trenchers, compact utility loaders. They're looking for air conditioner, heating, and ventilation, filter for air handling units and others. They got contracts for animal, birds, marine life, poultry, including accessory items. So they're looking for a live, fathead, minnows. So that's fish. They're looking for minnows. They're looking for automotive accessories. So if you're in the automotive field, you selling accessories. So looking at for pickup toppers and lids, public safety vehicle accessories, LED lighting, siren warning accessory, two-wheel, drive crew cab chassis. So they're looking for a little bit of everything. Dump bodies. They're looking for current production year police mid-size utility vehicles, all-wheel drive, 5 passengers. So if you're selling trucks, 2019 or current production year, small transit buses. So they're looking for buses. This is all the state buying, and they're looking for vendors to help them buy. So they got some current vendors, axles. Let me move on. Badges. So if you're into badges, name tags, accessories like that, jewelry. They got teammate awards. Hold on, dang it. They got teammate award contract. If you're into boats and stuff like that, they got a modular folding dock components opportunities. If you're into building maintenance, repair services, they got custodian services. They got carpet cleaning opportunities. If you're into cafeteria, they got vending machine opportunities. If you're into chemicals, they got chemical opportunities, cleaning opportunities, got ice melt. If you're into clothes, the state, are looking for vendors in all of these areas: clothes, athletic, casual, dress uniforms, weather related. So they're looking for t-shirts. They're looking for industrial clothing. So if you guys provide that, communication. So I'm in the communication field. I see a lot of stuff that I'm gonna apply for. High speed transfer service for participant in Nebraska education. So we're providing internet service now. I'm providing internet service in Macy now, and so I'm going to see how we can get some of these contracts with the state of Nebraska, because we have a team now that can build infrastructure, internet infrastructure. A Black-owned company now. So communication goes not only internet, but they're talking about education, multimedia campaigns, advertising opportunities with different departments within Nebraska state government. If you're into computer hardware, they got computer needs. So you sell computer equipments, message switch services, desktop, laptop, tablets. They buy all that hardware, and they're looking for vendors to provide that hardware to them. So these are current contracts that are through the state of Nebraska. I'm going to continue to go through some of them. Again, today is Make That Money Monday, and I want you guys to be purposeful. And this is what the politicians should be doing. I know some people out there started t-shirt businesses. Where you go, I'm gonna let you know where to go to get all this information. They got consulting services into construction equipment, warranty work, NADC, electronic filling, hazardous migration. They got social service reform and child welfare services, consulting. General purpose commercial information technical equipment, software and service consulting. They got a lot of consulting, procurement, acquisition, support service, procurement, acquisition, support service, board training, assessment, professional health, welfare consulting, statewide physician, medical director, trauma. They got a little bit of everything. If you're into data processing, data card printers, thermal roll paper, so they buy paper, upland software, annual file bond capture and maintenance support. So they're looking for, if you got that technical support, that computer support, they're looking for all type of computer analysts right now. If you do decals and stamps, they have opportunities for vehicle decal kits. And so there's opportunities everywhere with the state of Nebraska. These are opportunities right now. Diapers, curtains, accessories. They need blankets, accessories, fabric, all types of fabric that the state buys. Drugs and pharmaceuticals. So they need medical supplies. They need prescription filling services, special pharmaceutical products and services. They need flu vaccine. They buy flu vaccine. So educational services, I'm going to continue. So they need substance abuse education, light bulbs. I mean, okay, no, light bulbs into electrician. Public health information systems, envelopes, plain. So they buy envelopes. So if you're into buying envelopes or electric equipment, they buy light bulbs and retrofitting kits. If you're into air conditioning and anything like that, they need HVOC equipment, HVAC equipment, labor. They need security equipment, labor. If you have a farm, any feed, bedding, vitamins, supplements for the animals. So these are the opportunities right now through the state of Nebraska that you can go. Also, they need financial services. So if you're into payment, credit card, debit card processing, independent certified audits of the state, disappropriate share hospital payments. So they need people to analyze their own system to make sure that they are checks and balances. Food processing, food grocery store, staples, legal clothing, beverages, cannery, personal hygiene. They buy all that kind of stuff. Food, ice cream, household good. So they got a lot of food, staple, grocery, and miscellaneous items that they buy because they they have a cafeteria there at the university. So if you're into like the forest, we got a lot of people that like to hunt. So they look at like single engine air tankers, pilot services, truck trailer and drivers they need. So if you're into forms, selling forms and office supplies, they need computer paper, form labels, snap outs, need furniture for the chapel, for the dormitories, for even the homes. Contracts for office furniture, contracts for if you're into gas or laboratory biological opportunities that's available. Health related services that are also available, drug disposal, therapy services. If you're into counseling, enrollment brokers, medical supplies, hospital, surgical, and related medical accessories. All these are available right now through the state of Nebraska. Again, today is Make That Money Monday here on 95.7 The Boss. And which I'm telling you how to get the bag, man. These contracts, they're looking for specifically minority contractors because minority contractors have not taken advantage of all these contracts that have come down from the state of Nebraska. The brother Doug has been purposeful on reaching out here to the Black community, specifically 95.7 The Boss, because he knows that we have the eyes and the ears of our community. And we know we gossip in a good way, without a doubt. So I want you guys to pass on the good news because we have a lot of people, a lot of business that have intelligent wealth, or we could develop businesses to meet these contracts. All right. Let me continue. They need human services. So pre-admissions screening, residential review service statewide. They need organization, communication, training, leadership for Nebraska tobacco prevention, youth movement, license assistance program, media services for the for the tobacco free. They need financial as well as operational, critical access, hospital assessment services, foster care, adoptive parent home study services, foster and adoptive parent home studies. So any insurance, visual insurance, property casual, volunteer, employment beneficiary association, pilot plan. So they're looking for plans, people that come up with ideals. They're looking for a pilot plan. So, I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities. Record keeping, consulting services. These are all contracts through the state, excuse me, through the state of Nebraska. I'm going to take a break real quick. Then I'm going to come back with some more. I'm in the eyes. I still got half of this list left. and then I'm gonna come back on how and who you need to contact in order to take advantage of these contracts with the state of Nebraska. Boss with me.
Whatever you wanna do. Hey, baby, love when you wanna get close to me. I need your energy. I want love when you turn me on. I love when you tasting me. You work it, babe. Yeah, you deserve it, babe. Love when you text me, babe. Yeah, you deserve it, babe. Know you work it, babe. I don't want no one else. Keep it out for me, babe. Keep it out for me, babe. It's going down tonight. Come and pick me up. Come and fill this cup. Yeah, ooh baby, feel me in this ride. You know what's up. Meet me downtown. Gotta turn up this club. I want love when you turn me on. I love it. So text me. Text me. You work it, baby. Yeah, you deserve it, baby. Love when you text me. You deserve that shit. Oh yeah, you work it, baby. I don't want no one else. Keep it all for me, baby. Keep it all for me. In the morning, I'm up talking, texting with you. Right, yeah. You know, when you bang my line, it's whatever you wanna do. Right, yeah, you know. Say that you needed me, waiting so patiently. I don't need no one else, so say someone else. Say you're someone else. I don't need you with someone else. Better expect me, babe. Better feel me, babe. I'm the type of woman I like to shoot. You know you like this freak, girl, it's a deal. You love this freakness from the back. From my back, and you know you cute the vibe. Gotta feel right when you freak me back. Gotta chill vibe when you freak me back. Now you wanna chill when you freak me back. From my back, and you know you feel me back. Hey.
Shake that rumpa, I'ma just shake this rumpa. He gon' push up on it. We gon' dance to the sun. I'ma work my body. I step back in the day. Me and my friends, we just here to have fun. We gon' celebrate our lives. No, we ain't thinking twice. Popping bottles all night. I'm faded. So I'm gon' get on the floor and shake some. Shake what your mama gave ya. I see what your daddy bless you with. Do you know who you're wrestling with? And I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? And I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that?
Here we go now. I like the way shawty grooving, the way she rock her body, how it's moving. It's like she riding on the surfboard. I wanna lay down and just take a course. I wanna feel your hips roll around and drop, take it down. I can see what your body's doing. Come on, my baby, let's get to it. Don't switch it up when I push it through. Cause what I see, I wanna feel it too. So twerk, 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 twerk. And she gon' throw it back. And I'ma catch that. And she gon' throw it back. I'm okay, I'm okay,
Work, my body can't move no more. Can't catch the beat, drop it down the low. Pick it up slow when you aimed it. Now let me see you grind it. Work, your body can't move no more. Can't catch the beat, drop it down the low. Pick it up slow when you aimed it. Now let me see you grind it. Work, your body can't move no more. Can't catch the beat, drop it down the low. Pick it up slow when you ain't dead. Now let me see you, let me see you.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
And I'ma throw it back. I'ma throw it back, I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? Can you catch that? I'ma throw it back, I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? Can you catch that? And I'ma throw it back. I'ma throw it back.
Oh yeah, that was Sharonda Poe.
Can you catch that?
Before that
I'ma
was
throw it
Kevin
back. I'ma throw it back. Can you catch that? Can you catch that? Everyone has to bring their booty shorts and their bikinis.
All right, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. Today is Make That Money Monday. Want to be purposeful, making that money the honest way. It's the 11th. It's going to be close to 40 today. I was reading the list, the opportunities that exist through the state of Nebraska, contract opportunities, a consistent contract where where it's significant. So they're looking for particularly minority businesses to take advantage of some of these opportunities. All right. And so we're just going to go through some of these. I'm into the eyes. So they're looking for insurance, all types of insurance, bookkeeping, consulting, janitorial services. And so if you got a small business, a janitorial service, they're looking for washing, laundry, miscellaneous chemical supplies, warewashing. So they got a lot of opportunity, janitorial, general line services. If you're into laboratory supplies, biology, microbiology, zoology, there's opportunities in that. Laboratory equipment, supplies, they need pavement quality indicators. And so the state, of course, is also looking at for investigation kit, DNA investigation kits. Pacific EZ1 DNA investigator kits. Laundry, dry cleaning equipment. So they're looking for lease services. Laundry maintenance, library services, machinery, hardware industry. So they're looking for pressure washers with electric motors, high pressure washers, maintenance oversight. They're looking for management service as far as full risk. Medicaid management care program, full risk. Medicaid maintenance of the Memphis State Recreation Area. They're looking for people that does plaques, traffic control devices and makers. So sonic power trailer. They're looking for traffic sensors, traffic data collection radar. It continues. So historic markers. So if you guys are into that, signage, truck mounted, sequential flashing, arrow boards, tourism markers. They're looking for plate, license plate, aluminum. So if you're into metals like bars or rods or sheets, so if you're in tubing, fabrication. They're looking for people for contracts. So again, these are current contracts with the state of Nebraska, and they're looking for vendors right now. Again, today is Make That Money Monday, so I'm telling you some opportunities on ways you can make some money, man. If you got a business, you can take advantage of these contract opportunities that currently exist right now. All right. So they're looking for people that do background checks. So these are some of the miscellaneous professional services that the state is looking for. So if you're into personnel staffing, general legal or medical transcription service, again, background checks, random moment time study, public relations, social media. So if you're into social media advertising, the state is looking for contract services right now. Again, today is Make That Money Monday, and so I'm telling you how to make that money. And this is what your politicians should be doing, showing you how to follow legislation to get the bag, y'all, to get the money. All right. And if I'm your excuse me, if I'm your next mayor, I'm gonna show you how to get the money, y'all. I'm gonna give you this. All right. So we're gonna show you how to get the money. And again, today is Make That Money Monday. I'll let you talk, man. I'll just. All right. So I got my guest host in the house. I'm gonna let her do her thing, and then because she actually helps you get the money on the tax side. And we've been talking about far as business coming out the shadow, because when you are doing business under the table, you automatically give yourself a ceiling. See? See? When you're under the table, there's a ceiling. But when you're doing business freely on an open market, look, I'm free now. I got my taxes, got my all that. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. No ceiling.
You're free to move about the cabin.
Without a doubt. Free to move about. And so Martine, the R, the S is the foundation of freedom, y'all. Now, I know most of y'all think they're our enemy, but they can be your salvation also if you do everything above board. Martine is one of those steps to get it done. So, Martine, tell them how they could take advantage of your services.
Okay. Good morning, Omaha, Nebraska. How's everybody doing? It is your favorite co-host, Martine, in the house, Queen of Side Hustles, here this morning. I am so happy to be here, happy to be on earth and amongst the living. And I hope you guys are doing the same. Hope you're doing well. It's 8:28 a.m. and you're now tuning into the Boss Morning Show here at 95.7, The Boss. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So as King mentioned, yes, I am a tax preparer. I have a tax office called Advanced Tax, 6311 Ames, right in the heart of North O, right? So I do help individuals with their tax preparations. And also, if you have IRS issues, maybe you have a debt, a federal or state debt, state of Nebraska. I do serve all 50 states. So if you're listening outside of the metropolitan Omaha area, you can also seek my services. I also specialize in small business tax returns. So all of my side hustles out there, all of you, all that had to pick up a side gig due to the pandemic, you may have lost your jobs, or maybe your hours are cut and you had to find some more money. I do help y'all bring in y'all 1099s, because you will be getting 1099s. But as a small business, as we're, King's been talking all morning about taking advantage of your situation, taking control of your situation, taking advantage of these dollars that are coming for to help small businesses. You got to have a small business in order to get on this money train. That's what it is, the money train. So we're trying to get the economy back. IRS is obviously, going to be a great help with that. They're administering the money, the stimulus dollars that are coming through. And so, as a small business, there's other monies that are coming to help get small businesses back on their feet. Due to the pandemic, we all know COVID hit everybody hardest, and especially as it relates to small businesses. A lot of businesses were shut down because of the pandemic, and some of them, quite frankly, will not come back. It's just it takes a lot of money to come back. A lot of times, there's bills that still need to be paid while you're shut down. So your all your savings is dwindling down. So um, hopefully, the majority of the small businesses can come back. Um, and reopen with the help, with the assistance of the likes of entities like SBA, Small Business Administration, um, and other grants that are out there come through the state levels, local levels, and even private businesses offering grants as well. But in order to, like King was saying earlier, in order to be in position to apply and be eligible for these grant dollars, you have to register your business. So all my side hustlers, y'all know I love y'all especially. We got to register those businesses, okay? We can't be working under the table forever.
Right, right.
I mean, it's okay when you first get started. You're just trying to find out if your idea can grow legs and turn into a small business. But if you've been in practice, you've been in that groove for a couple of years, let's go ahead and legitimize your efforts, your business, your idea, your passion, and register your business with the Secretary of State in the state that you're operating your business.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you're gonna maximize, the money that you're gonna get by being legit.
That's right.
Too legit to quit. Oh man, you know, I mean, and when you, like you said, when you're too legit to quit, you can't quit because the money's gonna keep coming.
That's right. That's right. And so, um, we're out here as small business owners. My practice, I have other businesses. We're out here to serve the community, and we sometimes we need help doing that as a private business. We're not a nonprofit or anything like that, so we have to hustle. We got to hustle to make money. We got to hustle to serve the community, get them what they need. And so, whenever you have a service where you're providing a need or you're solving a pain point in the community, we have to do all we can to make sure that that's happening. And so, when pandemics comes through, or crisis comes through, we have to be ready as a business. And so we should be learning from this. If you're already in business, we should be learning how to offset future crisis or future pandemics. So we're learning. We're coming back out, and so we need to make sure that we can stand the test of time. Once we come back, we got to stay back. We got to,
Right.
we got to dodge and duck and dodge. These things that come through, and that's just part of being in business. Period. Pandemic or not, it's a part of being a business, and crisis does happen, and so we have to have a plan. You got to have a crisis plan in place. You've got to be ready. And I know a lot of times small businesses, they are not able to grow because sometimes they don't have the budgets maybe to hire staff, so they can so the business owner can focus on other things like maybe advertising, getting more reach and all that. That helps. That's one thing that helps your business grow. But if you're trying to work in the business, you're not working on the business. And so that these dollars that come in can maybe help staff your business so you can work on other things.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yes, I know you're going through the list of.
Yeah, I was going to let me take this mask off because I want to make sure that people hear me.
Yeah.
There's some other contract services through the state of Nebraska that you can get right now, and they're looking for minority contractors. Miscellaneous services like diabetes care management for minorities. And so we're talking about on-site food service opportunities, subscription-based IT research, advisory services, copier management, print services. So if you're into printing, or providing equipment like that, office equipment, body armor. If you're into body armor, if you sell that, there's opportunities to sell your services. If you're into optical, they need optical equipment, prescription eyeglasses, and supplies. We're talking about prescription glasses, frames, and all types of accessories that they buy. Paint. So if you are into the paint business or a drywall business, they need dry paper. Excuse me, wallpaper. Wallpaper going drywall. So they need that. They need business paper, all kinds of paper, security rope, stock, carbonless paper, business paper. They need box cartons. They need park and rec. They need playground equipment. They need equipment for the swimming pools, accessories for the swimming pools, personal hygiene and grooming equipment. They need health, beauty, clothes, dental, pharmaceutical, poisons. If you're into chemicals, pest control, weed control, police equipment and supplies. You're talking about ammunition, police radar, parts, equipment to cars and cruisers.
So these are businesses that possibly supply these things that they could get a government contract and have a bigger customer.
Yeah, bigger customer.
Big customer.
A sustaining customer.
And sustaining, because these
not a one-time buy.
Right, yeah.
So these opportunities are like 6 months to a year.
Or longer. These contracts can be 2 or 3 year contracts.
Yeah, I mean, longer. I think just in the L's. So they got management service. They got everything. They got like 34 pages. Okay, so I'm on poisons. I got like 10 more pages. Let me go through printing services, related services. So if you do printing, radio communication, I'm all up in that one.
I'm sure you are, King.
Don't keep me on fire on that one. No, I'll tell everybody. Well,
and there's enough contracts for everybody.
There's enough contract for everybody. So they're looking like public safety equipment, like walkie-talkies and cell phones, et cetera, like that. Portable toilets. Yeah, they rent portable toilets. We got parks. The state's got parks and stuff, right?
That's right.
Right. And so road, highway, building materials. So if you're into building material, asphalt, concrete, there's opportunity. Water, activation, coal patch. I don't know what that is, but it's got something to do with the road. Everything with the road. They got a lot of stuff to the road. 1.5 inch crusher rock, run rock. I don't know what that is, but they looking for rock. Everything. They look for hydraulic, reversible, snow plows, everything. The state is contracting all over the state. There's opportunities if you have a small business, or you can right now develop a business.
Right. These are giving you some ideas. It should be giving you some ideas, especially if you're interested in any of these areas. Someone, you said rock something. Someone could own a quarry, a rock quarry.
Yep.
Where if you can go there and you can buy, rocks maybe to embellish your yard, or maybe you're building something and you want to use rock or concrete,
or buy it from buy it wholesale and then sell to the state retail.
Or there you go. You could do that too.
Yeah, heck yeah. So it's opportunity. Road salt. They buy salt. Put salt on the road and stuff like that. They got ice slicers. I don't know what that's for.
Ice slicers.
Yeah, they got erosion, corrosion, liquid, magnesium chloride. So if you're into the chemicals, security, they need fire safety, emergency services. Signs, aluminum. If you're into aluminum, polyethylene, whatever that word is. Tanks. If you're into tanks, TV equipment, accessory, textile, and then water supplies. These are all what you stay in Nebraska. They didn't give me. Okay. So all you got to go contact the state of Nebraska procurement office. The state of Nebraska procurement office. We will be having the chief procurement officer, Doug Carson. He'll be here January the 19th. We'll be he'll be hosting a minority economic development meeting. We'll be give you more information on that, because again, today is Make That Money Monday. We want you to get in the mind frame of making that money. See, sometimes it's just not, you can't make the money right away. Sometimes you got to plan Plan to make the money. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
sometimes money comes right away. But sometimes you got to plan to make the money. All right.
And when it comes, it'll be well worth it.
Without a
Because you're
doubt.
going to be working on other things. So it's not like you're sitting there waiting on this money.
Mhm.
You're going to be doing other things. And then when it comes, it's going to be right on time.
Cool. So let's be proactive. Let's be proactive in changing our current economic situation.
Mm-hmm.
And let's participate in our own change. I'll bring in anonymous in just to rile black people up. Like the white lady did.
Anonymous.
Anonymous, I call him anonymous, or
Right.
Mr. Smith.
Right. He doesn't care to give his name.
Yeah, because Mr. Smith got a little money, right? Mr. Smith got a little money. He got a little money, and Mr. Smith, but he loved people, and he loved people, and he want to see because he used to not have no money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's everybody that got money, they do want other people to get the money.
Yeah, there are people that are nice like that.
So he always talk about the frame of mind. He said poor people are gonna be poor in 5 years because they think poor. No, we're at the boss. No way, baby. No way. We are not going to participate in the ignorance. We are going to give you the foundation every Monday to get the bag.
Right.
We're going to make you less ignorant to changing your mindset so we can make better economic decisions.
That's right. And hopefully you all are learning something from this or have a takeaway. You can implement some ideas here down the line next week, today, next month. Or share it with some friends. Tell them to go to the Nebraska Procurement Department's website and take a look at the list. It's public information. Take a look at the list and see if you can get in where you fit in. Maybe it'll, create some ideas in your mind where you can start a business, start supplying, the state with the things that they need. That's what this is for. Grabbing those government contracts is going to be huge for your business. So maybe this will help, give some ideas people can start businesses.
Yeah, they can because you can formulate a business. A lot of these are the intermediary, so you can become a wholesaler. Basically, you buy a wholesale and retail.
A lot of people don't think that that's a business. Being a wholesaler.
Yeah.
I mean, just like for my business, I buy from another company. That company is the wholesaler. So, instead of buying as a retailer person, why don't you buy wholesale? Why don't you be a wholesale distributor? Especially if you can get a warehouse, a small warehouse, and start small. That way you have a place to store all of your items, and people can buy from you. So there's levels to this. There's different ways to approach business.
Without a doubt. My brother Lavelle, you got to come on one day because he represents the Macy tribe because they pronounce Omaha. Yeah, I think I got that Omaha. You know how everybody be changing people names.
Yeah, shout out to Lavelle. Come on in here, Lavelle.
So
Omaha tribe.
Yeah, I'll be going up to the Omaha tribe later today.
Okay.
They putting up the electric poles today, Martine. I'm so excited.
Oh, really?
Heck yeah! We in our infrastructure, we're gonna be owning towers, fiber, and electric poles.
Okay.
In our infrastructure that we building.
Nice.
And so and this is a black-owned company right here from North Omaha. And if I can do it, see, you can do it. Saying Martine helped with all the tax stuff. See all the tax stuff. See, I can talk big smack. I can talk big smack. I'm good with the I or the R or the
S. Yeah, you are, King. Well, I made sure of that. But that's what it's all about. I mean, in order to flourish and stay on top, you've got to make sure we're abiding by the law of the land.
Yeah,
hey, they the law. I mean, what else can you do?
I mean, what else can you do?
You can't get around that.
My mom always said, life is hard when you go out and make it that way. So you participate in your own destruction.
Mm-hmm. And that's biblical too. Mm-hmm. The law of the land. You have to abide by the laws of the land.
Yeah, even though we don't agree with it, sometimes we can curtail it, but no,
Yeah.
but we gotta flow with it or participate in the process and change the laws.
Yeah. I mean, hey, anything is possible
Yeah, without a doubt.
when you're out here making money. The law is that you have to pay taxes on that money that you make.
Yeah, there's no way around it. All this,
But we can learn, we can help you make more money by keeping more money in your pocket. So when
right?
you're out there paying taxes, you can write off some things. So you got to know how to do that. You got to play the game.
Yeah, without a doubt. And these what the rich people. This is how they do it. And so during this cycle, the rich people have made trillions of dollars. Poor people got $600.
Mm-hmm.
They made trillions. The what with the one percenters, they made trillions of dollars. Man, just check out the. Let's start reading. Forget. It's one day. Let's not read no Facebook. Let's not go off trivial knowledge. Let's read some real knowledge one day and see what's really going on. You'll be amazed at what these politicians are sliding under the gossip that y'all reading from Hollywood.
Yeah.
This current bill, they gave billions of dollars, it added up to trillions of dollars to other countries, and they debated to give us $600.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, countries all over the world, they got money from us, way more than us. And our current leadership in Congress debated that we get $600. Man, wow.
That's nothing, but it's something to somebody. I mean, we'll surely will appreciate the money, the $600, and some of y'all may have gotten it already, and some of you are still waiting. Especially those that are getting it by snail mail. It's coming. Hopefully.
Okay, well, if you owe child support, it's going to your children. So, fellas,
well, yeah,
or ladies, make no difference because women pay child support too.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it goes both ways.
It sure does.
So it's going to the children.
But you got to pay your debts now. Yeah, you got to pay your debts off. So if you already have a obligation to the feds or to the state, they got your Social Security number flag. They're gonna get theirs first. And then give you whatever's left.
Okay.
So
get
caught up.
Get a state.
Get caught up, pay it off so you can live free. You can travel, you can do all kind of things.
Without a doubt.
Right.
So Omaha, be purposeful today. Today is Make That Money Monday. We gave some ideas on you can establish your business today. Or you're just gonna get in contact with Martine. We'll connect you with BC Clark and Miss Ryan and all other professionals that we have here in our community to get you on the path of getting that money.
Right. Get your taxes straight. Get in line for these grants. SBC. Give Nicole Ryan. Get your credit straight. Because a lot of times we can't make moves out here because we don't have good credit. So we need to make sure that we're on top of that as well. Don't forget about that. But let me what you drinking in that green cup, Keith?
This water.
Because this is like water. In the camera. It's just like, I'm like, what is this green cup doing here? It's sticking out. It's like green, lime green.
Johnny getting iron here.
But let me just mention, though, for small business owners that may be following this announcement about the PPP, because President signed off on this latest stimulus bill that was a part of the bigger bill. There's also a second rollout of PPP money, Paycheck Protection Plan, for small business owners that have people on their payroll to pay. That's what this money is for, but it also pays for other things. Well, there's going to be a second rollout of that starting today.
Okay.
With the smaller financial institutions, maybe not the bigger banks yet. Those are coming, but you might want to start checking into that if you are interested in applying for the PPP. And there's a second economic injury disaster loan, the EIDL. Remember back in March, we were able to apply for that. Some of you got it, some of you didn't. So if you didn't get it the first time around, you can apply for it again. They are allowing small business owners that did receive the PPP the first time to apply for a second round, because It wasn't enough money. Like I
Okay.
said earlier, it's hard to come back and rebuild your business after
Right.
being down for and shut down for months. Um, Especially if there's ongoing bills, which most of the time there is. You have, net 30 creditors, you still got to pay net 90. And so those bills come later. So while you're shut down, you're not making the money. Those bills are still rolling in.
Right. Right.
So you go and, you could really use up a lot of your savings, a lot of your revenue that you have on hand to keep up with the bills and keep your credit straight as well, your business credit straight. Right. So start looking into that. You can contact your financial institution to find out when they're going to be ready to accept applications for the PPP.
Okay.
The idle, well, you know where you can go. You can go to SBA.gov website and type in economic injury disaster loan, or the idle. We refer to it as the idle, EIDL, right? And apply for that in the second round as
Right.
well. So you never know, but just keep your eyes open, small business owners. There is money coming to help you get back on your feet, help you sustain for the years to come, help you, just move about, because sometimes, um, traffic is still slow because of COVID. People aren't, shopping out, especially if you have brick and mortars. They're not out in these streets shopping. They're online. So make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure your business is available to the public online as well as out here in your stores, because you have to be where the people are and they're shopping online. So
Right.
if your business is not online, they say you're not in business. That's where people are. I mean, just honestly, it's like people are going to look you up first before they get out into these COVID streets.
Yep.
So let's just be smart, small business owners. But I just wanted to give that tip. I'm in those circles all the time. I'm reading. I'm always in the updates because this is one thing that I teach and I share with the community. So PPP money, idle money, it's out there.
Get the money up. And then also I got from one of our listeners, brother Eddie King. He said that in this current second stimulus that they aren't taking the child support from the men. And so in the second stimulus bill, they are not taking the child support from men or women, whoever owes child support. But I do want to reiterate that the Senate is led by the Republicans, and a lot of these earmarks were introduced by Republicans and then also Democrats. I gotta give both sides. Both of them are right now terrible. I mean, I just don't. I don't know. But right now, all I know is that in the stimulus, Republicans and Democrats had to vote on it because the Democrats controls the House, the Republicans control the Senate, and each of them put in there their earmarks, and that's why I have Bacon here all the time. So man, can we get some earmarks? Can we get an earmark? For real, can we get like 50 million to come to North Omaha to do something? They got earmarks.
Do something.
I mean, for all these other countries, for real. I mean, and poor people, we need to start looking at the legislation. And middle class people, we are the majority, not the rich. The rich is not the majority. Middle class and the poor, so-called poor class, is the majority. We got to start looking at this legislation, man, and man, for real. I don't care if they white and they look like you. If they cheating you, they cheating you. And then they try to blame black people or minorities for the problem. They cheating all of us.
Yeah.
Come on, let's use some common sense here. Because if you look at the last bill, they gave billions of dollars to other countries. Don't they got their own economy? I thought they got their own countries. Why are we giving these countries money? Don't they have their own sovereignty? I thought they have their own sovereignty. So why are we giving all these countries all this money when we need the money here? We got homeless people right here. Can we love our neighbor here first, and then we can love our neighbor across the street second? You know what I mean? And we talking about the street. I'm talking about the oceans.
Big
I mean,
business.
come on. Can we help our neighbors in the Western Hemisphere first?
Big business.
I mean, they gave. I mean, and these are our. And you can't blame black people. You can't. You can't blame minority people. We are not the majority in Congress. We are not leading the legislative branch. Stop it, y'all. Stop with the lies. Quit blaming other people. It's called displacement. You know, I learned that in psychology. It's called displacement.
When they try to place the blame on someone else.
Yeah, even though it's over here. You know what I mean? Or place anger or place whatever guilt to someone else, even though it's they know that the fault is over here. Stop that. We're not gonna allow that. We're not turning the cheek in 2021. So so-called poor and so-called middle class, it's way more of us. We gotta stop allowing nonsense to be passed, and then we support them.
Yeah,
we're getting poorer, and they debating $600 to $1,200 to give us, and it's our money. It's our money. It's tax dollars' money. It ain't the Congress people money. They managing the money through legislation. Don't get it twisted. We the people, y'all.
We the people.
So, again, a running for mayor, and this is what kind of mayor you'll get. A no nonsense mayor, common sense mayor. We're not gonna allow no bull crap. We're gonna make sure that all areas of the community get a line item. Also, I know we got a lot of corporations that's been getting off and not paying no taxes. We got Mecca down there. We got all that stuff in North Omaha, but we're not receiving the tax benefits from it because of some kind of law. And these companies like ConAgra got some tax incentive, and where they go? Ameritrade did the same thing, got a big tax incentive. Now where they go?
They gone.
Give something to the people that's going to be here, that's going to stay here. Help small businesses develop so we can make our neighborhood thrive. That was what kind of leadership that I would be. That's what kind of leadership you'll get from me, without a doubt. No sucker duck moves.
Well, congratulations, King, running for mayor.
Yeah, it's gonna be very unorthodox, Martine. We're gonna have some
very
fun.
Unorthodox.
Very unorthodox. I'm gonna run a very unorthodox campaign. I mean, I ran campaigns before. I ran Mayor Fahey campaign. I run traditional campaigns.
Right. Okay.
Well, it's 2021, baby. You know, God's on earth, so we don't do the same thing like we did yesterday. I tell everybody, are you part of the same or part of the change?
Right.
I'm part of the change.
Are you part of the problem or the part of the solution?
Right.
Well, I'm sure it will be unorthodox.
Martine,
and you do have the biggest mic in the city. You always say that.
You know, I do got a big mic, Martine, and I'm gonna talk smack. But you know, I'm gonna let my opponents come on. I already invited Kimera.
Okay.
She's coming in, and
all right, good.
And
Kimera Snipes.
Yep. So
all right. She's also running for mayor.
Yes. So I'm gonna bring in everybody. Still, you know, I'm not. You know, we still love our neighbors. You know, I love competing against Tech High and North. You know, they my neighbors. I gotta love them because I prepared for them. I love playing them. Crowds and stuff like that. You know, you got to love your opponents. You know, even though they're adversary in a sense.
Oh yeah,
there's still some love because
your brother and sister.
Right.
You still love them even though you may not agree with them and whatever they're doing, but you still gotta love them.
Without doubt.
And treat them fairly.
That's why that's why it's called sportsmanship.
We don't want no bad losers like you know who.
Right.
We don't want no sore losers.
Right.
Crying. You know, that's the part of competing.
Yes. And there's nothing wrong with competition. It brings the best out of both of us. Because we're preparing. We're preparing to mentally, spiritually, and physically to be our best because we know they're doing it on the opposite side.
Yep. And then the people will choose who they want. The people will choose. So.
Without a doubt. So this week, I'm heading up to Omaha. Omaha. Macy, Nebraska, we will be putting up our electric infrastructure today. And then we got to build a road, Martine. I
Okay.
got to build
Build
a
a
road.
road.
So I'm becoming a mechanical engineer on this thing too.
Mhm.
I add that to the portfolio. So we got to
Okay.
build a road. The crane got to get up this hill, and we got to put up our last tower, 100-foot tower.
Mhm.
Next week we'll be testing. They'll put up the wireless infrastructure, and then next week we'll test. So
Okay. All right. Nice. So it's
yeah,
developing. It's
yeah,
moving
yeah,
along.
yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. The fiber already there. They just got to pull it through now. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So it's a blessing. And then we're gonna be doing the same thing here in Metro Omaha. Our next move is in Omaha. I got a couple areas where we're gonna do start a couple pilots, indoor pilot, and then we're gonna do an outdoor initiative. And so that's what we're doing. Uh, Everybody else is, that's running for mayor. They say what they want to do, or but I'm the only black probably in the history of the Republican Party to lead an election party. Probably, and I'm a Democrat. I know for a fact in the history of Nebraska politics. So I have the ability to work across the aisle.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Looking good, black in a red suit,
So
leading all Republicans, and I'm a
Mhm.
Democrat. And they said, "How you do it, William? How you do it?" It's because it's what
Relationships.
yeah, relationship. What my mama taught me. You know what
Right.
I
So
mean?
explain to the people what that means working across the room
Well,
or walking
well,
across the aisle
well, across the aisle, that means you can work with Republicans, Democrats. You
to
can
do
work
what?
to pass legislation for the betterment of the people.
Okay.
It's really that simple. Pass legislation for the betterment of all
The
people,
whole. Mhm.
without doubt. And don't let right now lobbyists and dollars get in the way in the decision making of those politicians. And
Mhm.
so maybe we need to take lobbying out. I don't know that there needs to be something where we can need to clean up the system because I mean they getting paid.
Mhm.
It's like athletes in college. How they call it, and they be mad, but they getting paid because they want them to come to their school. That's the
Mhm.
lobbyists want the pharmaceutical or the gas industry. They want their way.
Yeah.
So how you get your
Okay.
way?
How you get your way?
Pay them under the
Money
table.
talks.
Pay them under the table,
Money talks.
without a doubt. So we're gonna let's make sure that we make sure you guys are less ignorant, so we can make wiser decisions. What else is going on with you, Martine? Is it tax season yet? Has it fired
Um,
up?
Actually not. I mean, we're in the tax season mode. IRS does not start accepting tax returns electronically until January 25th.
Okay.
But of course, people may have their W 2s by now. It's still early on. It's not like a lot of people are ready to go because, you have to give employers till the end of January to get those out in the mail, those W 2s.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of people are still waiting for their W 2s.
Interesting. I wonder how that's
Yeah.
going to look since the pandemic now.
What do you mean?
The W two is going to be affected. It might be lower, or is that going to affect their taxes, or how's that going to?
It could. I mean, the W 2 obviously is going to just report your wages. Um, I'm sure, it may look different because you may have lost
Wages.
some money because of lost hours. Um, Definitely, a lot of people got on unemployment. So make sure that you wait for those 1099 Gs to come in. Um, a lot of people picked up side hustles. Maybe they're driving for Uber or Lyft or some of those other gig economy jobs. So you're waiting on 1099s. So it's definitely going to look a lot different because now a lot of people have more forms than they are customary to receiving because they had to pivot. They had to figure out how to make money some other place. So I would say that's going to be the big difference is waiting on all of those forms. And a lot of times you forget if you've only worked with an employer a couple of months, and maybe it was earlier in the year, you may forget. You may have forgotten that you worked for them. And so you're rushing and trying to get your taxes done. And if a return or a form comes through, it's like, oh, I forgot that I worked here at this grocery store or whatever for 2 months, and I've already filed my taxes. What do I do? Well, you'll have to amend your tax return. So you'll have to go back to your tax preparer, pay another fee to amend your return to add that income into your taxes. And it could affect your return one way or the other. Either you're going to owe more or you're going to get a bigger refund. But I would just say or caution the community to don't be in a rush to get your taxes done, especially if you've known you've worked more than one job. Make sure you get them all in. Make sure those unemployment forms come in before you head out to your tax preparer office to get your taxes done. That's going to be the biggest thing, because I can see, and I've done taxes for over 20 years, I can see this happening where there's going to be a lot of amended returns because people are rushing to get their taxes done. And I totally understand, because people need money. The $600 stimulus was,
crumbs,
chump change, So, and people have been hurting for a long time and may not have had any type of economic relief. So the money, of course, is, the $600 stimulus is certainly welcome, but we've been out here waiting on that. How long now, So rent is still going unpaid for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to come up from that?
I don't know.
But so I can see that happening, a lot of amended returns. IRS knows how much you've made, because remember, if you don't know, now you know. The employers have to send in a copy of that same W-2 to IRS. So IRS already knows how much money you make, but it's your obligation as an employee, as a taxpayer, to submit a tax return. They give you that option. If not, IRS is going to do your taxes for you and send you a bill. Most of the time.
Yeah, they always do it on the high end.
They gonna audit you. That's how they find out, about your situations, audits. And they do random audits. So if they catch you, you're gonna have to answer. You're gonna have to file your taxes eventually.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So that's what's going on in the tax world. But if you need advice, if you're trying to, I know a lot of people, I get a lot of calls about debt that they've had for a couple of years, and they just want to get off from under that. They want to take care of this debt situations, tax debt situation. I do help in that area as well. And I do prior returns. So if you haven't done your taxes in 2019, 2018, 2017, 16, 15, whatever, I can help you get those filed for you. And just contact my office at 402-972-0557. And you can follow me on Facebook at Advanced Tax VIP.
All right.
At gmail.com. There's the email. So
okay.
That's what's going on today. It's Making Money Monday. So I'm going into the office here.
Yeah, I gotta go make them some more money. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Omaha.
Yeah, all right. I gotta go take a nice little drive.
Yeah.
North?
Yep, north. Yep.
North, yeah. Omaha. Here comes King.
Yeah, without a doubt. History in the making. Omaha, the birds are blessed. We are out of here. Yeah. I'm gonna put some on Facebook where you guys can come and do a drive-through sign up, right? Because I need to get some more signatures. I get some more signatures. And so
and you need how many?
1,000.
1,000 signatures. All right.
Signatures.
All right. So Omaha community, if you want to support King, roll through here, get your signature on the list and help King out, run for mayor of Omaha.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna do it probably Tuesday. I'll be here all day, so roll up, and then if you want to kind of like do an open house to the station, see where we broadcast, we'll do all that tomorrow. All right.
What time?
All day.
All day. Yeah, so if you work during the day, they can come.
Pull up. It's pull up
after work.
Yeah, after 9 tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So you'll be here till
probably all day, 9 to 9.
9 to 9. Yeah. All right. There it is, Omaha.
So somebody got to pull up with some food then.
Yeah.
For real. All right, y'all. Omaha. Boss with us.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus? Well, it's real.
telling you, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus.
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Trying to show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus.
Cover your mouth. Say it.
So stay home, stop the spread, save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus. Just get it real.
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus.
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus.
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Trying to show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus.
Cover your mouth. Say it.
So stay home, stop the spread, save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus. Just get it real.
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Are you a business person fed up with working for someone else? Are you in sales and tired of traveling for and selling for a company you don't own? You could partner with iTex, the country's largest retail trade exchange. iTex helps individuals and businesses increase sales, move idle inventory, open new markets, and build cash profit. Now is a great time to partner with us in this fast-growing business. Visit omaha.itex.com. Become an iTex partner. Visit omaha.itex.com.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus.
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus.
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Trying to show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus.
Cover your mouth. Say it.
So stay home, stop the spread, save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus. Just get it real.
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Are you a business person fed up with working for someone else? Are you in sales and tired of traveling for and selling for a company you don't own? You could partner with iTex, the country's largest retail trade exchange. iTex helps individuals and businesses increase sales, move idle inventory, open new markets, and build cash profit. Now is a great time to partner with us in this fast-growing business. Visit omaha.itex.com. Become an iTex partner. Visit